2 in Ikorodu, Ayetoro Ekwe, and will be expanded to garages and motor parks across the state to enhance quality of healthcare to residents. Highlights of the event was the investiture of Governor Sanwo-Olu as the Grand Ambassador of Universal Healthcare Coverage for Lagos State. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has announced the commitment of a sum of 5 billion naira to kickstart the development of a new and modern permanent National Youth Service Corps NYSC orientation camp in the state. Governor Sanwo-Olu stated this at the passing out parade and official closing of NYSC 2024 Batch B Stream 1 Corps members at the NYSC orientation camp in Okbaja, where he urged Corps members to create positive impacts and embrace the challenges and opportunities in patriotism to contribute meaningfully to the development of the state and the country. The governor also donated a sum of 100 million naira to NYSC members of staff and supporting agencies, while 4,254 Corps members in the 2024 Batch B Stream 1 will get 100,000 naira each. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who donated a 32-seater bus for the use of Corps members in Lagos State, promised automatic employment for the first 100 outstanding Corps members at the expiration of their service year.
Lagos will give you that enablement that you require for you to succeed going forward. I want to say to you that Lagos, no they carry last. Lagos is not just a showpiece, it's a land of opportunity that is boundless, that is limitless, and you have all the rights and all the privileges to go out there and take it up and walk with it and run with it, because you never know what life will throw at you.
Earlier, NYSC Coordinator, Lagos State, Yetunde Baderiwa, congratulated the Corps members sworn in 3 weeks ago for orientation for successfully participating and concluding the program as they are ready to go into the world after a robust training for the goals and objectives of the national service in social activities, skills acquisition, paramilitary training, teamwork, collaborations, among others. Baderiwa also appealed to the state government to expedite action on the construction of a new and modern orientation camp for Corps members in the state.
And objectives of the national service are realized in the states, they are immense. Therefore, let this serve as a motivation to others to serve the nation diligently, bearing in mind the words of the oath of allegiance which admitted you into the service for the fatherland. As we do not have any other place to call our own, we must strive to make Nigeria a better place to be.
Our correspondent Adiola Akindele reports that highlights of the event was the inspection of the Guard of Honor by Governor Sanwo-Olu, clad in the full NYSC outfit, and a march past by guards on parade constituting 36 Corps members. Lagos State Water Regulatory Commission, LASWACO, has launched a mobile application to simplify registration and certification for packaged water producers as part of efforts to guarantee the health of the people by improving the process associated with regulating the water production chain in the state. Speaking at the launch, Special Advisor to the Governor on the Environment and Water Resources, Kole Rotimi Akudu, stated that the well-being of the citizens is the government's priority. Earlier in her welcome address, Executive Secretary of the Commission, Funke Adepoju, emphasized the crucial role of the stakeholders in the water matrix and maintained that the importance of water, sanitation and hygiene cannot be overstated. Also, Permanent Secretary, Office of Drainage Services, Ministry of the Environment and Water Resources, Olakunle Adebise, and his Office of Environment Services counterpart, Omobolaji Gaji, reminded the water service providers that the symbiotic relationship hinged on essential collaboration to ensure the provision of safe water for the teeming population in Lagos State and ensure the viability of the business for sustainability. Operatives of the Nigerian Navy ship NNS Beecroft have arrested 8 suspected stowaways during their attempt to board 2 speedboats. Director of Naval Information, Taiwo Adam Saliu, said the NNS Beecroft, which is in Lagos, has so far apprehended 33 stowaways between January and July. Adam Saliu said upon interrogation, the 5 suspects admitted that they attempted to board the vessel to enable them travel abroad. He noted that the victims were later handed over to the National Agency for Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, while further investigation to identify the agent and trafficking syndicate is ongoing. Now to the rest of the stories. The federal government has predicted that 94 towns are at risk of a 5-day flooding beginning from Tuesday, July 16 till July 20, 2024. Minister of State for Environment, Isiaq Salako, said the identified locations and the environs would likely witness heavy rainfall that may lead to flood within the predicted period. He listed the concerned states as Adamawa State, Abia State, Akwa Ibom State, Bauchi State, among others. Salako urged stakeholders in the country to mitigate the flooding. Also speaking, the Director of Relief and Rehabilitation at the Sokoto Emergency Management Agency, Mustafa Umar, said the agency had carried out sensitization and awareness programs in flood-prone areas. The investigative panel set up by the federal government on the collapsed 2-story school building in Jos, Plateau State, has released a preliminary report on the sad incident. The 2-story building housing Saint Academy, located at the Busa Buji community in the Jos North local government area of the state, collapsed on Friday, claiming the lives of 22 persons and left about 154 trapped persons who were evacuated to various hospitals. Addressing journalists in Jos, Director General of the Nigerian Building and Road Research Institute, Samson Duna, said the report of the panel revealed that the physical observation of the building looked distressed, while weak materials were used for the building. The report also said the slab reinforcement anchorage provided for the structure was inadequate. Duna enjoined the government and other professional bodies in the construction industry to insist on integrity tests on all distressed buildings, especially those around the collapsed building site. Now to foreign news. At least 48 people were killed in 3 Israeli airstrikes. At least 48 people were killed in 3 Israeli airstrikes in less than 1 hour on Tuesday. According to Gaza's Civil Defense Agency, the attacks killed at least 25 people at a United Nations-run school in central Gaza's Nusrat area. It said 18 people were also killed in southern Khan Yunis and 5 people were killed in Beit Lahia in northern Gaza. The United Nations said an Israeli strike hit close to its Joint Operations Center in Deir el-Balah, from where it coordinates the humanitarian aid response in Gaza. In 9 months of war, 70% of United Nations Relief and Works Agency schools in Gaza have now been bombed, and 539 people sheltering inside its premises have been killed. The death toll in Israel from the Hamas-led attacks on October 7 is estimated at 1,139, and dozens of people are still held captive in Gaza. Now, sports. UEFA has revealed its official Euro 2024 team of the tournament, showcasing the standout performers from this summer's championship. The lineup, presented in a 4-3-3 formation, features players from various nations who excelled throughout the competition, but dominated by winners, Spain. In goal, France's Mike Maignan gets the nod after a series of impressive performances. The defense comprises England's Kyle Walker, Switzerland's Manuel Akanji, France's William Saliba, and Spain's Marc Cucurella. The midfield trio consists of Spain's Rodri, Fabian Ruiz, and Dani Olmo. The forward line is particularly exciting, featuring Germany's Jamal Musiala as the central striker, flanked by Spain's Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams. Meanwhile, Rodri was named as the best player of Euro 2024 after helping the La Furia Royal beat England 2-1 to win the competition for a fourth time in Berlin on Sunday. And that is the news at 10. Just before we go, ensure the registration mark on your vehicle is clear and visible at all times. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration trained 500 unemployed youths in soft skills and job interview program? You can get more details on the Lagos State government website. To end the news, are the highlights of the major stories. Market women, artisans and other stakeholders at the grassroots are in for a good time as Lagos State government launches Ilera Eco virtual booth initiative and standard JARA health insurance plan to make healthcare services readily available to residents. The federal government has predicted that 94 towns are at risk of a 5-day flooding beginning from Tuesday, July 16 till July 20, 2024. Also told you that at least 48 people were killed in 3 Israeli airstrikes in less than 1 hour on Tuesday. And in sports, UEFA has revealed its official Euro 2024 team of the tournament, showcasing the standout performers from the summer's championship. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is the news broadcast compiled by Kayode Mafolashiri. I am Dele Agadumo. Good morning. Thank you for listening.